justice, mercy, and grace. Let me try to illustrate. Imagine with me, if you would, that some night, not long from now, that Tanya and I are asleep in the house. It's kind of like the one somebody asked us the other day, does Jacob sleep through the night? I said, as far as I know, he does. But imagine with me, Tanya and I are asleep in the house, and someone has broken into our home in the middle of the night. They begin to go down the hallway and down the stairs, and they find Jonathan's bedroom. And Jonathan comes out of his room surprised by the presence of a thief in our home. Realizing that he's now caught, the thief pulls out a gun and kills my oldest son. Imagine with me what that would be like for a minute. Sound of a pistol going off in our home, and how it would awaken everyone as that person then is scrambling for the door and is running outside trying to get away. Think what it would be like with me for a minute if I were to be able to catch that person and hold them there in the middle of the street. I've now got some options. Justice is an option. Boy, we could get into a real good discussion right now about some of this, but justice most certainly would be for this person to die because he killed my son. Murdered him in cold blood. Justice would be for this person to die for what he's done. Justice, Brother Ron, would be for me to hold that person there until the Lenore City Police Department arrives, for me to turn him over to them, and for him to pay the price for the crime that he committed. That would be justice. But imagine with me playing that whole scenario over again. And I have now caught that person. Brother Brian, I decide not to give him justice. I decide instead to give him mercy. And mercy would be to let him go free. To say to him, do you see that path through the woods right there? You need to cut through it and don't ever come back. I'm going to let you go free, but don't ever show your face around here again. This is mercy. But imagine a third choice with me today. Imagine that whole scene being replayed again. And I have caught the person who has killed my son, and I hold him in my hands. He deserves justice. I could give him just mercy. But instead, I decide to give him grace. And Brother Terry, grace would be, I want you to come back into my home. And I want you to walk down into the hallway where my wife is crying over the body of our son. And I want you to see that you killed my son, but I'm going to give grace to you. And instead of turning you over and watching you die, or instead of just letting you go free, I'm going to adopt you into my family. And I'm going to give to you everything that I would have given to my son. And it's yours. Ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what God does for us.